Respected friends, welcome you all. Salutations, gratitudes, greetings on the arrival of a new year. Wish and pray this year will be more rewarding than any of the earlier years in spiritual terms, which will happen only when we make it. Congratulations, gratitudes for everything, the blessings of Lord and using of them. As ever, as every day, our sadhana saptakam of Veda Parayanam, of our Dhyana Purvaka Mantrocharanam, our common sense thought, Shanti Mantras, Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantra Ucharana, Upanishad Adhyanam with Bhashyam. Great Shwethashwathara Upanishad, which we started a year back, sixth chapter, giving us the Tatastha Swarupa Lakshana of Paramatma Tattva for our intellect to understand, for us to pursue, realize, and get liberated. As simple and direct as it is. Especially as this Upanishad is coming to the end, Guru Maharaj doesn't want to leave anything missed. So he is guiding us so beautifully, so profoundly, so completely. Knowing that only, the Bhashyakara told us all the three things. Again, the same truth, Karatalanyasta Amalakavad Darshayan. Second, Tad Vijnanat Eva Moksha Praptihi. Third, Na Anyena Iti Darshayan. Shloka Dvayam. See that? We can feel the heart of the Bhashyakara when we are careful. Through that, the heart of the Rishi of the Upanishad. Through that, the importance of that mantra and the jnana that is given in that mantra. That portion we'll see, continue. The fourth line we have to see. Sakshi Cheta Kevalo Nirgunascha. है ना एको देवः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः सर्वव्यापी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा कर्माध्यक्षः सर्वभूतादिवासः साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च. This mantra is the one under discussion. Let us see that. All of that should invoke for us the Parabrahma Ishvara Jagannatha Devata Gana, Guru Gana Shastra Gana, Anugraha along with the cooperation of the co-travelers around and no obstructions. So too, these studies should help us in making our individuality qualified for Adhyatmika Pragati, which is most important. Because with all the beautiful opportunities presented around, if I am not qualified, I won't use those opportunities to grow. So our Vyaktitva should be so perfect that every opportunity provided, we are able to encash. So the Loka Sevaka, Dharma Sthavaka, Adi, all our Vyaktitva should be properly understood and we consciously develop them. There is no alternative or proxy for that. Here we are, Chandogya Upanishad, Saptamodhyaya, from Ekavimshati Khandaha, we have to chant. If you can give 3 minutes more, then this Saptama Adhyaya can be concluded today. Then one more Adhyaya, now Ashtama will be there, having some Panchadasha Khanda, 4-5 days, we can conclude it. Let us see. Om Athaveda Samavediya Chandogyopanishata Atha Saptamodhyayah Ekavimshah Khandaha ॐ यदा वै करोति अथ निस्तिष्ठति ॐ यदा वै करोति अथ निस्तिष्ठति न अकृत्वा निस्तिष्ठति न अकृत्वा निस्तिष्ठति कृत्वैव निस्तिष्ठति कृत्वैव निस्तिष्ठति कृतिस्त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्येति कृतिस्त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्येति कृतिं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति कृतिं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति एकविंशः खण्डः अथ द्वाविंशः खण्डः यदा वै सुखं लभते अथ करोति यदा वै सुखं लभते अथ करोति न असुखं लब्ध्वा करोति नासुखं लब्ध्वा करोति सुखमेव लब्ध्वा करोति सुखमेव लब्ध्वा करोति सुखं त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्यमिति सुखं त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्यमिति सुखं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति सुखं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति द्वाविंशः खण्डः अथ त्रयोविंशः खण्डः यो वै भूमा तत्सुखं यो वै भूमा तत्सुखं नाल्पे सुखमस्ति नाल्पे सुखमस्ति भूमैव सुखं भूमैव सुखं भूमा त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्य इति भूमा त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्य इति भूमानं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति भूमानं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति त्रयोविंशः खण्डः अथ चतुर्विंशः खण्डः यत्र नान्यत् पश्यति नान्यत् शृणोति यत्र नान्यत् पश्यति नान्यत् शृणोति नान्यत् विजानाति स भूमा नान्यद् विजानाति स भूमा अथ यत्र अन्यत् पश्यति अन्यत् शृणोति अथ यत्र अन्यत् पश्यति अन्यत् शृणोति अन्यत् विजानाति तदल्पम् अन्यत् विजानाति तदल्पम् यो वै भूमा तदमृतं यो वै भूमा तदमृतम् अथ यदल्पं तन्मर्त्यगम् अथ यदल्पं तन्मर्त्यगम् स भगवः कस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति स भगवः कस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति स्वे महिम्नि यदि वा न महिम्नीति स्वे महिम्नि यदि वा न महिम्नीति गो अश्वमिह महिमा इत्याचक्षते गो अश्वमिह महिमा इत्याचक्षते हस्तिहिरण्यं दासभार्यं हस्तिहिरण्यं दासभार्यं क्षेत्राण्यायतनानीति क्षेत्राण्यायतनानीति नाहमेवं ब्रवीमि नाहमेवं ब्रवीमि ब्रवीमीति होवाच ब्रवीमीति होवाच अन्यो हि अन्यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति अन्यो हि अन्यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति चतुर्विंशः खण्डः अथ पञ्चविंशः खण्डः स एवाधस्तात् स एवाधस्तात् स उपरिष्टात् स उपरिष्टात् स पश्चात् स पश्चात् स पुरस्तात् स पुरस्तात् स दक्षिणतः स उत्तरतः स दक्षिणतः स उत्तरतः स एव इदगं सर्वम् इति स एवेदगं सर्वमिति अथातोऽहङ्कारादेशः अथातोऽहङ्कारादेशः एवाहमेवाधस्तात् एवाहमेवाधस्तात् अहमुपरिष्टात् अहमुपरिष्टात् अहं पश्चात् अहं पश्चात् अहं पुरस्तात् अहं पुरस्तात् अहं दक्षिणतः अहं दक्षिणतः अहमुत्तरतो अहमुत्तरतो अहमेव इदगं सर्वमिति अहमेवेदगं सर्वमिति अथात आत्मा आदेश एव अथात आत्मादेश एव आत्मैवाधस्तात् आत्मोपरिष्टात् आत्मैवाधस्तात् आत्मोपरिष्टात् आत्मा पश्चात् आत्मा पुरस्तात् आत्मा पश्चात् आत्मा पुरस्तात् आत्मा दक्षिणत आत्मा उत्तरत आत्मा दक्षिणत आत्मोत्तरत आत्मैवेदगं सर्वमिति आत्मैवेदगं सर्वमिति स वा एष एवं पश्यन् स वा एषः एवं पश्यन् एवं मन्वानः एवं मन्वानः एवं विजानन् आत्मरतिरात्मक्रीडः आत्मरतिरात्मक्रीडः आत्ममिथुनम् आत्मानन्दः आत्ममिथुनम् आत्ममिथुन आत्मानन्दः आत्ममिथुन आत्मानन्दः सस्वराड् भवति सस्वराड् भवति तस्य सर्वेषु लोकेषु कामचारो भवति कामचारो भवति अथ ये अन्यथा अतो विदुः अथ येऽन्यथातो विदुः अन्यराजानः ते क्षय्यलोका भवन्ति तेषागं सर्वेषु लोकेषु अकामचारो भवति इति पञ्चविंशः खण्डः अथ षड्विंशः खण्डः तस्य हवा एतस्य एवं पश्यतः एवं मन्वानस्य एवं विजानत आत्मतः प्राणः आत्मतः आशा आत्मतः स्मर आत्मत आकाश आत्मतः तेजः आत्मत आप आत्मतः आविर्भावतिरोभावौ आत्मतोऽन्नम् आत्मतो बलम् आत्मतो विज्ञानम् आत्मतो ध्यानम् आत्मतश्चित्तम् आत्मतः संकल्पः आत्मतो मनः आत्मतो वाक् आत्मतो नाम आत्मतो मन्त्राः आत्मतः कर्माणि आत्मतः एव इदगं सर्वमिति तदेश श्लोको न पश्यो मृत्युं पश्यति न रोगं नोत दुःखतागं सर्वगं ह पश्यति सर्वमाप्नोति सर्वश इति स एकदा भवति त्रिधा भवति पंचधा स एकदा भवति त्रिधा भवति पंचधा सप्तधा नवधा चैव पुनश्चैकादशः स्मृतः शतं च दशचैकश्च सहस्राणि च विगंशति आहारशुद्धौ सत्त्वशुद्धौ ध्रुवा स्मृतिः स्मृतिलम्भे सर्वग्रन्थीनां विप्रमोक्षः तस्मै मृदितकषायाय तमसस्पारं दर्शयति भगवान् सनत्कुमारः तगं स्कन्द इत्याचक्षते इति षड्विंशः खण्डः इति सप्तमोऽध्यायः आहारशुद्धौ सत्त्वशुद्धौ ध्रुवास्मृतिः श्रुतिलम्बे सर्वग्रन्थीनां विप्रमोक्षः. This is how ahara shuddha sattva shuddhi is there. from this Upanishad at the end. And the salutation is done to Sanat Kumara, who is called Skanda. Evening we are already studying the Skanda Purana also, maybe in a month's time that will be over. 2 3 days back, the Skanda Shashti also was celebrated. Wonderful. Seventh chapter also we have done, God's grace. Now, just to do all of that in 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Om Athaveda Parayanam Samavediya Chandogyopanishad Saptamodhyayah अथ एकविंशः खण्डः ॐ यदा वै करोति अथ निस्तिष्ठति न कृत्वा निस्तिष्ठति कृत्वैव निस्तिष्ठति कृतिस्त्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्येति कृतिं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति एकविंशः खण्डः अथ द्वाविंशः खण्डः यदा वै सुखं लभते अथ करोति न सुखं लब्ध्वा करोति सुखमेव लब्ध्वा करोति सुखं तेव विजिज्ञासितव्यमिति सुखं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति द्वाविंशः खण्डः अथ त्रयोविंशः खण्डः यो वै भूमा तत्सुखं नाल्पे सुखमस्ति भूमैव सुखं भूमात्वेव विजिज्ञासितव्य इति भूमानं भगवो विजिज्ञास इति त्रयोविंशः खण्डः अथ चतुर्विंशः खण्डः यत्र नान्यत् पश्यति नान्यत् शृणोति नान्यद्विजानाति स भूमा अथ यत्र अन्यत् पश्यति अन्यत् शृणोति अन्यद्विजानाति तदल्पं यो वै भूमा तदमृतम् अथ यदल्पं तन्मर्त्यगं स भगवः कस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति स्वे महिम्नि यदि वा न महिम्नीति वो अश्वमिह महिमा इत्याचक्षते हस्तिहिरण्यं दासभार्यं क्षेत्राण्यायतनानीति नाहमेवं ब्रवीमीति होवाच अन्यो हि अन्यस्मिन् प्रतिष्ठित इति चतुर्विंशः खण्डः अथ पञ्चविंशः खण्डः स एवाधस्तात् स उपरिष्टात् स पश्चात् स पुरस्तात् स दक्षिणतः स उत्तरतः स एव इदगं सर्वमिति अथातो अहङ्कारादेशः एव अहमेव अधस्तादहं अहम् उपरिष्टात् अहं पश्चादहं पुरस्तादहं दक्षिणतः अहमुत्तरतः अहमेव इदगं सर्वमिति अथात आत्मा आदेशः एव अथात आत्मादेश एव आत्मा एव अधस्तात् आत्मोपरिष्टात् आत्मा पश्चादात्मा पुरस्तादात्मा दक्षिणतः आत्मोत्तरतः आत्मैवेदगं सर्वमिति स वा एष एवं पश्यन् एवं मन्वानः एवं विजानन् आत्मरतिरात्मक्रीडा आत्ममिथुनः आत्मानन्दः स स्वराट् भवते तस्य सर्वेषु लोकेषु कामचारो भवति अत ये अन्यथातो विदुः अन्यराजानः ते क्षय्यलोका भवन्ति तेषागं सर्वेषु लोकेषु अकामचारो भवति इति पञ्चविंशः खण्डः अथ षड्विंशः खण्डः तस्य हवा एतस्य एवं पश्यतः एवं मन्वानस्य एवं विजानतः आत्मतः प्राणः आत्मतः आशा आत्मतः स्मरः आत्मतः आकाशः आत्मतस्तेजः आत्मतः आपः आत्मतः आविर्भावतिरोभावौ आत्मतो अन्नम् आत्मतो बलम् आत्मतो विज्ञानम् आत्मतो ध्यानम् आत्मतः चित्तम् आत्मतः संकल्पः आत्मतो मनः आत्मतो वाग् आत्मतो नाम आत्मतो मन्त्रा आत्मतः कर्माणि आत्मतः एव इदं सर्वम् इति तदेष श्लोको न पश्यो मृत्युं पश्यति न रोगं नोत दुःखतागं सर्वगं पश्यः पश्यति सर्वमाप्नोति सर्वश इति स एकदा भवति त्रिधा भवति पञ्चदा सप्तदा नवदा चैव पुनश्चैकादशः स्मृतः शतं च दशचैकश्च सहस्राणि च विगंशतिराह सहस्राणि विगंशतिः आहारशुद्धौ सत्त्वशुद्धिः सत्त्वशुद्धौ ध्रुवा स्मृतिः स्मृतिलम्भे सर्वग्रन्थीनां विप्रमोक्षः तस्मै मृदितकषायाय तमसस्य पारं दर्शयति तमसस्पारं दर्शयति भगवान् सनत्कुमारः तगं स्कन्द इत्याचक्षते तगं स्कन्द इत्याचक्षते इति षड्विंशः खण्डः इति सप्तमोऽध्यायः छान्दोग्योपनिषदिः। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। वाह, wonderful. Wow, I'm so happy that every day we started chanting. We could do 7 chapters of Chandogya. One more only left. So, to in our other class, Brihadaranyaka chanting we are doing, that also maybe both of them will conclude around 1 or 2 days, here and there in a week's time. Second aspect of today, my dear friends, is our Dhyana Puraka Mantrocharana. Today we do Narayana. Which mantra? Mm, Guru mantra will do. Today is Guruvara, first day of the new year. The Guru Gayatri. So, 3 words are common, familiar, very clear to us by now. From last 11 days, every day we are seeing. The 3 words are Vidmahe, Dhimahi, Prachodayat. Vidmahe means we know surely, undoubtedly, certainly, convincingly. Dhimahi means we meditate upon, before which we do the due upasanas, etc. Prachodayat is Naha Prachodayat is we pray. Through surrender, that may we be prachodita every moment towards the truth only. These 3 words, if you are familiar, all the Gayatri mantras you will understand. It's only the names and the devatas that are to be added, whomever you like that day or that time. So till yesterday we saw 11, Katyayanaya Vidmahe, wonderful. We'll see Lakshmi Devi, Saraswati Devi, Sri Rama, Sri Lakshmana, Sita Mata, Sri Krishna. We also will see so many other, at least 20, 30 Gayatri mantras. We'll try and see even Navagraha Gayatris also. Mangala, Buddha, Guru, Shukra, all of them are there. Then these Lalita Gayatris, Krishna Vasudeva. Let us see, Bhagavan will give us daily one by one. So today, Guru Maharaj. For us, Guru is Sarva. So, Guru Devaya Vidmahe. So, Guru Devaya Vidmahe means we know Deva comes as Guru, Guru takes us to Deva, Guru and Deva are one only. In that way, we are very clear in our understanding. Guru Devaya Vidmahe. Isn't it? Devata comes as Guru. Guru reveals the Devata to us. When the Devata revelation happens, Devata, Guru and Aham. Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Veda Vibhagani. Only the Veda is there in the Murti only. The content wise, all are one reality only. Which is one reality? Second one. Parabrahmane cha dhimahi. Parabrahmane cha dhimahi. So we meditate on that Guru, knowing him to be the Parabrahma only. Parabrahma came as Guru. Guru is revealing to us the Parabrahma. Is there any doubt? Let us not have whatsoever. Then, third one is many things. Tanno Guru Prachodayat, they say. In general, the Guru, for us, our Guru is our Gurudev. So we will take his name. You know, when it is Garuda, Tanno Garuda. When it is Vishnu, Tanno Vishnu. All of that we said. Tanno Durgihi. So we do Tannaha Chinmayaha Prachodayat. That Chinmaya is Parabrahma only. Chinmaya alone is Guru. So our Guru also. Tannash Chinmayaha Prachodayat. That Chinmaya Rupa, Parabrahma Rupa, Guru do the prachodhanam of our all personality layers and the life and every moment towards that awakening, towards that enlightenment, towards that realization of the self. Towards that Paramapada Prapti, Moksha Prapti. So simple, so but very profound. You bring your own Guru into your heart and chant this mantra. More explanation, you know, can be done to a great extent. Only one thing we add: without the Guru's arrival in our life, without our accepting the Guru and surrendering to him, and without the Guru Upadesha, the Parabrahma Jnana will not come to us. Without Guru Anugraha, sadhana will not happen. Without the Guru recommending, the Parabrahma will not be revealed to us. It's a recommendation of the Guru. We have seen that in our Tulsi Ramayana, that Brahmana, that Guru Shiva Bhakta and this Kagbhosundi earlier life. He prayed to the Lord Shiva to forgive him and bless him. That's how it happened. Guru from this side pushes us and there requests the Lord to pull us into that anubhuti of reality. That's why so many times we saw out of the five Shraddhas, Shraddha in Paramatma, Shraddha in Shastra, Shraddha in the Guru, Shraddha in Sadhana, and Shraddha in ourselves. Panchavati, Pancha Shraddha. All four Shraddhas go, only Guru Shraddha remains. All other he will bring. Guru brings Shraddha in us, like he brought Shraddha in Arjuna. Guru brings Shraddha in the sadhana, he brought it in Arjuna. Again, in many examples. Guru brings Shraddha in the Shastra. He teaches the glorious Shastras and tells how wonderful they are. And Guru brings Shraddha in that absolute reality. That's why keep away from Guru for 1 month. Everything is forgotten, the reality. The Maya will be afraid to attack a person who has got Guru in his life. And the one who has no Sadguru to guide, माया इसका इतना खिलवाड़ करेगा उसको पता भी नहीं होता. He is being tossed up and down in this world of samsara. Guru is the only one. Guru can command the Lord. Guru can command even Yamaraj. He says नहीं छोड़ो मेरा disciple है साधना कर रहा है but he has done that nonsense, this nonsense. Yes, take my tapasya and balance करो, मैं खर्चा देता हूँ. Guru is, nobody in the world could describe the कृपा करुणा of the Guru. कभी कभी भगवान को समझ सकते हैं, गुरु को नहीं, है ना. The greatest thing in our life is to have a Guru throughout and surrender to him and get guidance continuously. Tune to him so much. Chant that mantra, Tvameva Mata Pita Tvameva, to Guru only. Tvameva Sarvam Guru Deva Deva. Such Guru, wonderful. And always remember, it is Parabrahma alone is Guru. Brahmanandam Parmasukadam, that mantra we have chanted. That Parabrahma Tattva only is Guru Tattva. Guru Tattva only. Guru Parampara, in that Guru Parampara is the Gurus who are teaching us. Many teachers, one of them will be taking more responsibility to teach. Okay, and every Guru takes responsibility in teaching, guiding us, but we too have to take responsibility to receive that guidance and do sadhana. वो अपना स्वयं का पुरुषार्थ कभी नहीं बोलना, वो गुरु नहीं करते हमारे. That expectation itself is wrong. Logic behind it, just 6 days back we discussed it. When Guru is lifting me spiritually and I am falling into the samsara ditch, how much ever the Guru lifts, still I have my own stupidity to fall back into samsara. That's why the Gurus never try. They say, you come up, then you will know the value of coming up. Then you won't fall again. isn't it? Otherwise, like in today's world, everything is lavishly provided by the parents to children, then they become unruly. But in the good olden days, children from the age of 6 only, they have to do works at home. 5-6 साल की उम्र से हमने झाड़ू पोछा किया. Yes, then only we know the value of work, value of time, everything. So here also, it's not impossible for the Guru and Bhagavan to give us mukti just like that. Not impossible. Otherwise, their sarva shaktimatva is questioned. But that is not the way it works. That's not the way the world is made. That's not the way the Dhyatmic evolution is made. Everyone will have to work. That is the maja of this game of life. That we have to recognize. And without giving the mind any chance to question, to feel sentimental, to feel miserable, having intellectually understood, we should perform that Purushartha by using the Guru Anugraha through the Upadesha for our own evolution. Okay, thank you. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Guru Devaya Vidmahe Parabrahmane Cha Dhimahi Tannaschinmayah Prachodayat. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So, the second aspect of our today, the Mantrocharana Dhyana Purvaka Gayatri Mantra, we have done. Third one is, as every day, our common sense thought. Today's common sense thought, what else we can think? Then this, that the new year has arrived. 2025 has gone, 2026 has come. So, to all of you, wishes and prayers that this new year is better than the best in all aspects. Right? That is, prayers are always there. On the basis of this only, let us think little bit. So many things it can be discussed. Many. Too philosophical, too joyous, too humorous. हर तरह का हम कर सकते है ना. We being in this Adhyatmika Kaksha class, in that angle only, Narayana we think. Right? First of all, Has anything changed just because the new year came? Nothing changed, no? Same days, same nights, everything is same. It was before 2026 also the time there eternally. The cyclic time, you know, keeps on moving. Observing that cyclic way of time, some point is made as beginning in the history, only to calculate the time after and before. That's why ADBC we call as. No, before that also time is there. Nothing new. It's only the dates, etc., are calculated for us to have our life systematically well planned. We need to have the dates and months and times, etc., to plan and to work together and to achieve so many things. शाम को 6 बजे आ जाओ. There is nothing called शाम को 6 बजे. But we say a day is 24 hours and we say the time starts at night 12 o'clock. According to that, our thinking, then we call it as शाम को 6 बजे. Then everybody agreed it. That is why शाम को 6 means everybody शाम को 6, they think like that. So that way, the calculation of the time in terms of years, etc., are all concepts only. Otherwise, time moves on, moving, goes on, going. That's it. Time never feels happy and shy and bashful that they are celebrating me the new year. ऐसा उसको नहीं लगता. It's going on, yawns, yawns, yawns. Eternal it is. You may calculate in years, but we have seen the other day already. The time calculation goes beyond even the dashabda, the decades, the centuries. Even in our Dharma Sanatana Dharma Shastras, it goes in terms of Yuga, Chaturyuga, Mahayuga, Kalpa, and Mahakalpa. And it is always like that. A beautiful system made by the Lord, unfathomable. The system of solar no family, sun and other planets, and we the ours the earth is another one. The rotations, the revolutions leading to days and years. It's mind blowing. Instead of just saying Happy New Year, think about the glory of Lord who made this system, isn't it? And the time continues like this. And it goes on coming and brings all the opportunities to us, keeps moving. There's nothing new to celebrate because of the Rayala Beast Chabbis. From its standpoint, the true celebration is what we are going to make use of this new year. That way, the one who is conscious of time all the time and making right use of the time all the time doesn't make any difference arrival of new year. क्या हमको क्या है वी आर डूइंग एवरीडे और उपनिषद स्टडी आने दो जाने दो बट द टाइम इज अ प्रेशियस मनी ए ब्लैंक चेक फाड़ के फेंक सकते हो उसमें आप नेगेटिव चीजें लिख सकते हो उसमें पॉजिटिव isn't it? Then among all the ways of utilizing the time, the best way of utilizing time is to rise above the time. समय को ऐसा उपयोग करो काल को कि काल अतीत बन जाओ. Because in time, with all beauties, all uglinesses also are there. Like that's what is Vishwarupa Sandarshana of Lord Krishna to Arjuna. What he showed is his own Kala Rupa, isn't it? In which, in the beginning, Arjuna could see the Lord in all his beautiful, positive, glorious, enchanting form. And slowly, slowly, Bhagavan was showing the Ugra Rupa. Both are in Kala. When the enchanting form was shown, Arjuna was happy, excited, praying, praising, crying, and all. The moment the terrible form of Mrityu was shown, which is a time, He got so afraid, he says, Bhagavan, kono tum? Bhagavan said, Kalosmi. Lokakshayakrit pravruddha. Lokan samahartum iha pravruddha. I am here to consume the entire lokas. Rudevitvam. Even if you are not there, na vivishyanti sarve ye avasthitaha pratyanikeshu yoda. Even if you are not there, all the yodhas in the yuddha, all of them will be consumed by me the time. Not only the other party, the Kauravas, they'll die now. But what about all Pandavas? You all will also die. Only question of some more time. That's it. I am going to consume you too. So therefore, Kala brings all goody goody things, also the badi things also, isn't it? And in fact, the moving Kala should give us more fear only. It is not a new year came. No. 1 year is past in our life. We are near to death by one more year. Death means this opportunity, isn't it? So the Kala brings good and bad. If we are in the time, we have to jail both and always struggle to bring good only to ourselves. Some places we can succeed, but in some specific things, Kala wins. Like in time, I use my time and ability to earn money, to get name and fame. That way, I can encash the time for some higher achievements. But that achievements are not permanent, na? That way, the time defeats us later on. And we ourselves in this body cannot be permanent. Nobody is allowed by the time, include the avatars, including the ऋषि मुनि the avatar. कोई भी काल में शाश्वत रूप से नहीं रहते, चले जाते. So that way काल में है तो काल itself is मृत्यु. That's why काल. In every language they have some phrase like this. Kalanji said he is gone. So the only way of using therefore the time for the best way is transcending the time. Then contemplation, inquiry karte raho. The whole time with all the things in it. First time, kala, in that desha. In that desha kala combination, the from the desha, the space, the other four mahabhutas come. And this kala keeps on influencing them for mutual combination, for them to express as stulata, and again the kala only dissolves all of that back into the desha, and desha kala together into the mind, mind into the reality. We have to use the kala only to go beyond kala. That's the only right way of using kala. Otherwise, in any way we use the kala, we think it is right, but it may be right, but it's not permanent. है ना, काल में पुण्य करो, काल में धर्म करो, काल में उपासनाएं करो. These are all the great way of using time, rather than काल में अधर्म करो, पाप करो, नास्तिक बनो. Better than that, but they are also not ultimate, because kala is such a funny thing for us as karma. Whatever we do, it beautifully brings that कर्म फल और देती है और लेकर भी जाती है फिर से. The time takes away also that one. Only one thing which the time cannot touch is the reality. Therefore, realizing the self is the only way of rightly using the time, and that happens when we transcend the time. How do you transcend the time? Only one way, by becoming aware of the awareness. You understand? There is nothing called as time. Only one pure conscious self is there. Time also, see, when Amratme sote hain, where is the concept of time? Time is a concept when we wake up, when the mind is awakened. And a lot of definitions about the time. Now I'm not going into those things. What is the time? Time is a gap between two experiences. So A gap calculated between two experiences is called as time. That's why, depending on the experiences gained, the concept of time varies. It is such a funniest thing. For example, when a very beloved person comes to you, one day gets spent like 1 minute only. Time पता ही नहीं चला. And when a Babaji comes to your house, he is sitting for 1 hour only, but one yuga हो गया. ये बाबा लोगों का जन्म क्यों होता है? क्यों आते हैं? Let them go. बट जाते नहीं हो. अब कितने देर बैठे? कितने युग बैठे? अब 15 मिनट. But that itself is like a yuga. Don't you feel? That means it's a concept of the mind. And it is such a funny thing. What is the time calculation for human being is different for animals, for the birds, for the planets, different for the plants, sorry. And the time varies again, you understand, in each of the planet. Depending on our rotation revolution, for us per day 24. If you go to Brahaspati Graha, 96 days per day, 96 hours per day. उनका अलग ही टाइम है, उनका 100,000 of days in one of the grahas, बृहस्पति और जो भी है, जुपिटर कहते हैं. देयर दिस इज नॉट द टाइम. चंद्रमा में जाओ, वहाँ टाइम अलग होता है, दिन और रात. इट्स ऑल वेरिंग. व्हेन यू गो टू देवता लोक, from the human being calculation time, it is so big, but for them it is again small. Like for Indian, $1 is 98 rupees or 103 rupees. But one को $1 ₹1 ही है. They earn in dollar and spend also in dollar. So time is only a concept. Yuga, Mahayuga, Chaturyuga. When the mind is functional, it is time there. When you transcend mind, like in sleep, you are beyond time. So the time has to be that way, relatively understood as an opportunity for us to do sadhana, and the sadhana to be done in the given relative time, only to transcend all relativity, reach to the absolute in our identity. That is the only and the best and the highest way of using time. Other than that, at the lower level, as we said just now, time is precious, every moment used for dharma and all, they are second level. And just lazing out the time, etc., doing other and papa, that is though you are getting killed by the time only. You are allowing it. Therefore, how many years are coming and going is not important at all. There is nothing to celebrate. It's a stupidity. In the time that is arriving, every day, how best we are utilizing it for the highest. बाकी सब बच्चों का खेल. लेट देयर बी ईयर वेलकम्स ईयर सेलिब्रेशंस. हुआ क्या फिर 12 से 1-2 बजे तक लोगों ने चिल्लाया. अभी 10-11 तक उठे ही नहीं. अभी ऑलरेडी वन डे का 11 दिन घंटे हो गया. हाफ डे इज ओवर. Let's not be carried away by all that nonsense. Yes, we are aware the new year has come, etc. It is like every day coming. How best we are utilizing. And all the astrologers talk about what new year brings. First of all, the Indian astrologers talking about what new year brings absolutely is wrong. They should talk about only Indian New Year. But then they want to become famous. They want to have the करते जाते हैं. I mean, this is how the funny thing. We have to watch and enjoy all tamasha. Our year starts in March, April. During that Yugadi time, we ours is Chandramana. This is Sauramana. Chandramanena swasti stri Chandramanena. Na samvatsare ayane rutau mase. So we follow that's that. But then they have the ability. They see this. They do good. But you and I should know, whatever they may say, how much ever truth or untruth are there, finally, it is in our hands the Purushartha Samarthya. That we can mold the life of ours to better by our Purusha. सपोज कहते हैं कि 26 में होने वाला है, तो क्या है? होने वाला है तो तुम क्या करोगे उसके हिसाब से. What may happen, they may tell. But how to respond to that is our wisdom. And when we have chosen the ultimate goal, and every moment we are studying Shastras, doing Manana Chintana, that way becoming closer and nearer in our conviction about the self, and are able to spend more time Tat Chintanam, Tat Katanam, Anyonyam, Tat Prabodhanam, Etad Ekaparatvam. In that effort of ours, we are merging with Paramatma. Neither the time we are worried about, nor the Dehadi Upadis which are coming and going in the time we are worried about. That's how we have to think higher. Then Upanishad पढ़ के क्या फायदा फिर? If we are also like others, think at the low level कि नया आया साल 2026 तो क्या है भाई? बच्चों के लिए है वो. हाँ. And all other things of New Year has come, now make new reservations and all, ये सब भी बच्चों का ही खेल है. खेलो, but let the every moment be used for Paramatma Tattva and go beyond time. And once we are pakka about the goal and means and we are on the path, now don't worry about Kala. Kala includes the result. You are doing what you are supposed to do. Yeah. In spirituality, so there is no result also. There is not some karma phala you are going to get. No? You are the Brahman, you realize that's it. While doing sadhana, the obstructions of avidya, ignorance, the obstructions of vasanas, the obstruction of upaditadatmya, the obstruction called as bahirmukata, them we are eliminating. That's it. You are already that. That realization के लिए जो obstruction है हम उसको निकाल रहे हैं. That's it. Nothing karma phala gained for us to be worried about kala. There are so many things in that way. And kala is never first. First is Paramatma. That is why the English fellow is the intelligent fellow. He called that Kala in its first unit as second. They call it as second. Why second? Why not first? Because first is Paramatma. Isn't it? Second, not first. So the first second between two events is called first second. So before the first second started, the first event already happened in which the Paramatma was there. If you stick to that, you are beyond Kala. Isn't it? If I am in that which is primordial, there is nothing called as Kala and Desha. Desha Kala is Sara Manokalpita ही है मित्रों. Mana is Maya Kalpita. Maya is not knowing Paramatma. So you know Paramatma, the Maya gone, the Mana gone, the Desha Kala gone, and in the Desha Kala, all these Vastu Vyakti Vishesha arrival departure. सारा तमाशा उड़ जाता है. उड़ जाता means the reality given to it goes away. Then the persecution of all of that goes away. When you don't give reality to that projected snake, why will it frighten you? It is always projected, it is never there. Think about it. So it is the first, the Paramatma. Then the second. In that first also, the pure consciousness only dichotomized as Drashta Drishya. That's what we are studying in our Yoga Vasishta Maharamayana also, and all our Upanishads. Mandukya also. Even our evening class Tattvamasi Mahavakya. Anyway, so wishing you all a beautiful, spiritually rewarding New Year, which just by wishes will not happen, nor anybody brings it to us, nor just grace falls on us just like that. What is to be given by the Lord is already given. We have to make our year rewarding, isn't it? In that way, anywhere has come, let me do sadhana better way. In this way, we can use it. Other than that, everything is normal. जैसे आपका उम्र अगर 2000 साल है तो पिछले 2000 साल से नया साल आ ही रहा है. हर साल पहले दिन हाँ हूँ करते ही रहते हैं. सेकंड डे से अगेन एवरीथिंग नॉर्मल. सेम 10 बजे उठो, खाओ, फिर घूमो घामो, how many years come, what is the fayda? Isn't it? So, wishes, prayers, that we utilize our Purushartha Samartha and to go beyond the time. Sin direct, there is no doubt in it. There should be never any hesitation in this understanding. Those who don't understand this way, their intellects are not matured. Why should we think according to them when we can think higher? हम प्रमोट हो गए भाई, हायर लेवल में आ रहे, सोचने में, समझने में, उत्तम लक्ष्य बनाने में. It's not ego. This is a fact. Like Bhagavan Krishna says, I am the Lord, you surrender to me. This is not ego, bhai. It's a fact. है, मैं क्या करूं? Like if I say I am Brahman, it's not ego, it's a fact. You are also so, isn't it? I am that what to do by default or by whatever reason. So, to what we are discussing is that way. So, today, on this occasion of the time continuously moving in the human made calculation, a new year has begun. Time has never begun. Only calculated new year has begun. Time continues, the opportunities continue, and we have to be more aware to encash them. And encash only for one thing, spirituality. So, spiritually rewarding year by your own self efforts, I wish and pray for. For me too, my own efforts should reward me for my own spiritual evolution. बाकी सब नॉर्मल है ना. नो बडी स्टॉप्स वाइफ एंड हस्बैंड फाइटिंग, चलते ही रहते हैं हर दिन. कितने भी साल आए गए हैं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? द रूटीन्स विल कंटिन्यू, द चिल्ड्रन ट्रबलिंग पेरेंट्स. ये तो फिर होता है. द टेररिस्ट अटैकिंग, द साइक्लोन्स कमिंग, द भूकंप. यू अंडरस्टैंड द गवर्नमेंट मेकिंग सम फनी डिसीजंस, पॉलिसीज. इतने में somebody, ये तमाशा है भाई. कुछ तो करना है ना भाई काल में. How to kill time? This is the way by which allow the time to kill us. है ना? So कालो न यातो वयमेव याताः. It's not the time which is passing, we are passing. Therefore काल का सद्विनियोग करो, बाकी सब उसमें included है. And once we settle in the sadhana of being aware of the self all the time, then don't be worried about kala anymore. There's nothing called time. We should have both extremes along with everything in between. One extreme is what? Every moment is so precious, more valuable than the time, that when the moment gone, it can never come back. One extreme. Other extreme, there's nothing called as time. Everything is conscious Brahman. We should be accepting both. In between, using the time to the best of possibilities, abilities, as the occasions come, as the opportunities come. है कि नहीं? समय लोगों को ले आता है, अच्छे बुरे लोगों को. तो अच्छे से क्या सीखना, बुरे से क्या. समय अपॉर्चुनिटी से लेके आता है. Everything the time brings to us. Time is the vahaka to bring to us all these things. Use करते जाओ. think. ॐ ॐ ॐ ॐ सहना भवतु. ॐ नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो. ॐ यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वम्. ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यम्. ॐ निधये सर्वविद्यानाम्. ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम्. ॐ विदिताखिलशास्त्रसुधा जलधे महितोपनिषत् कथितार्थनिधे. हृदये कलये विमलं चरणं भवशङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम्. ओम ब्रह्मानंदं परमसुगदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि. परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्यप्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगत्यर्थम धर्म संस्थापकानां नित्य निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिव कृष्णादि मंदिरादीनां पुनर्वाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययनादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न समूल निर्मूलन पूर्वक भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृतेः धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थानां सुसंप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां संकल्पित सत्कर्म सदिग्विजयाः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादीनां प्रति भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थं कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मुक्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओं नित्यानंद निराधारं निखिलाधारमभयं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहं। पारायणम् अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः। You have to start chanting third chapter. Om य एको जालवान् ईशत ईशनीभिः सर्वान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः य एवैक उद्भवे सम्भवे च य एतद्विदुः अमृताः ते भवन्ति एको हि रुद्रो न द्वितीयाय तस्थुः य इमान् लोकान् ईशत ईशनीभिः प्रत्यङ्जनान् तिष्ठति सञ्चुकोचान्तकाले संसृज्य विश्वा भुवनानि गोपाः विश्वतश्चक्षुरुत विश्वतो मुखः विश्वतो बाहुरुत विश्वतस्मात् सम्बाहुभ्यां धमति सम्पदत्रैः द्यावा भूमि जनयन् देव एकः। Done. Now our study of the 11th mantra continuation. एको देवः सर्वभूतेषु गूढः सर्वव्यापी सर्वभूतान्तरात्मा कर्माध्यक्षः सर्वभूताधिवासः साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च। Ekah we have seen the meaning of it and the sadhana in it. Devaha we have seen the meaning and sadhana along with Bhashyam. Sarvabhuteshu Gudaha, Bhashyartha, and then sadhana. Sarvavyapi. Yesterday up to Sarvabhutantaratma we have seen. What Bhagavan explained Sarvabhutantaratma? Swarupa Bhutaha ityartha. He is the real root of every being. Sarvabhuta Antaratma is explained by Bhashyakara as Swarupa Bhutaha ityartha. Means every being in its Swarupa is that Paramatma Tattva only. Whatever it is considering itself to be, it is only Baharupya. It is only the pseudo form, not a real. That is the meaning of Sarva Bhutaha Antaha Atma. Swarupa Bhutaha. Anything or being in its Swarupa, Swaswarupa, real Rupa is that Paramatma only. Swarupa iti artha. Okay, Swarupa Bhuta iti artha. Now the next one is important. Karma Adhyakshaha. Paramatma is Karma Adhyaksha. What is it? Sarva Prani Kruta Vichitra Karma Adhishtata. Very funny it is. Sarva Prani means all beings. Kruta, the karma done by them. Vichitra Karma. Sarva Prani Kruta Vichitra Karma. Every of the prani is doing chitra vichitra karma. For that he is the adhishtata. Why that chitra vichitra karma every prani does? Because of his own samskaras, because of his own kamanas, because of the abilities which he has got. Outside also he is misguided by others. These are all the reasons because of which we all are do variety of karma. The variety is the meaning of vichitra. Vichitra is not funny. Vichitra not the wonder. Wonder can be the good meaning, but not the funny thing. Vichitra karma. Sarva prani kruta vichitra karma adhishtata. Vichitra karma. The karma for survival, karma for evolution, Karma to destroy others keeps on happening. है ना? Karma to destroy happens only from the human and higher. Lower than human, they don't destroy. They only do for their survival. We call it the crocodile attacked and killed him. No, no, no. उसको भूख लगी बस. It thought it's an eatable. For them, that is the instinct. They have to catch and eat. They don't think who is that. It will eat a sadhu also if it is there. Anybody it will eat. It doesn't look at as sadhu. वो शरीर है खाना है. Like the other day I told you, the mosquito doesn't think ये कौन है बाबा जी है कि कौन है मैं खून पीऊं. It looks at that flesh and muscle and blood vessel. It takes the blood. That's it. If it thinks, it will be confused. Because अगर बाबा जी मानो बाबा जी का खून पियो तो अच्छा होता है बिकॉज इज साधु साधक. बट बाबा जी का खून पियो तो फिर पाप भी होता है. भाई क्या करूं? इट विल बी कंफ्यूज. इसी तरह दुष्टों का खून पीना चाहिए. जो कोई दुष्ट है उसका खून, पर वो खून भी उसका दुष्ट होगा, देन मेरा दिमाग खराब होएगा उससे. सो शुड आई ड्रिंक और नॉट? तो mosquito will not do it, just sees it. That's it. The monkey, the dog, the cat, they don't look at who's my owner, my dishowner. ऐसा नहीं होता. उसको भूख लगा, वो खाना देखा, they eat. That's it. So each one does their own karma. Survival, evolution. In the human beings, for the selfishness, they also tend to destroy. The whole globe also the human being is capable of destroying. पूरा अर्थ को सत्यानाश करके रख रहा है. See the oceans, see the forests, everything is in last 200 years. What was not achieved by millions of years by the people we have achieved, and that is destruction. Mm. So, Sarvabhuta Kruta Vichitra Karma Adhishtata. And what is this Adhishtata is very interesting. If he is not there, nobody can do any karma. Yet, he is not the cause of that karma at all. And when anybody does karma, he is the giver of karma phala, yet he is not conditioned by it. It is like that, that has to be understood, accepted like that. There is nothing to be too much contemplated on it. That is the meaning of karma adhyaksha. In his presence, the karmas we do. And he gives the result of karma. And he is neither the doer of karma from his side, therefore he is not the karma phala bhokta also. Isn't it like in me, if the consciousness is not there, how can I do any karma? Presence of conscious self. And the karma phala is provided by the conscious self only. And who is the one who is the doer and enjoyer? This pseudo ego, which is you and I. Giving him that reality is the samsara. And it takes some thousands of years of listening to Vedanta to reject this ego and to accept the all-pervading Brahman. अब तो हम उस ईगो में तो फंसे हैं कि एज ए ईगो ओनली वी वांट टू गेट मोक्ष. अरे भाई, बीइंग ईगो ओनली बंधनम, बट वी डोंट अंडरस्टैंड. Swamiji, I want to have liberation. That as long as I you have, you will never be liberated because that I is the bondage. But how come? How can we understand such a subtle thought? So much time it takes for our intellect to become subtle and pure to grasp the truth in it. Again, for all these things, example is only one, Nidra. Why Nidra we are so much blissful? Because the I is not there, ego. It is totally into deep sleep. That's why the bliss. That's why in Drukdrusha Viveka we saw, in sleep the Aham is Nidra Sthita, in Swapna it is half woken up, in Jagrat it is maximum. 100%. That's why in the Jagrat only, all struggles and all worries and all limitations and all miseries more solidly. And we all look at the world outside and say that the world is cause of all dukkha to me. The point is, my ego is 100% in Jagrat. That is why I suffer more in Jagrat. In Swapna, half only. That उतना दुख नहीं होता हो. Nidra mein ego is in sleep. Therefore, no misery for you and because of you to the world. Everybody is happy when you sleep. Ahankara laye suptau bhavai dehopi achetanaha ahankara vikasardham swapnaha sarvastu jagaraha. When the whole ego awakens, it is Jagrat. When the half ego awakens, it is Swapna. When the ego is sleeping, Nidra. Now, इसका और एक पहलू भी है, negative aspect or positive. Positive का negative, negative का positive. That in Nidra there is no ego, therefore we are maximum blissful. But in Nidra, you cannot realize the self by doing sadhana. In Swapna also, the ego is half, therefore, mixture of Sukha Dukkha. Yet, you can't do sadhana. It's only in the waking, because of the ego is 100% available or awakened, that all sadhanas are possible to realize the self. The sadhanas of going to the Guru, listening from him, understand the whole picture, living life to eliminate sadhanas, living life to detach from the, doing sadhanas to detach from the upadhis, then identifying the self. All of them are not done in dream or sleep. They are all done in waking only. So in the waking, Bhagavan gave Purna Aham and all the upadhis for us to awaken to Tattva, not to forget the Tattva and get lost. That's why we are becoming miserable. And this simple common sense that we don't understand. Simple common sense. What is it? Why are you suffering? Only one thing. You are doing wrong. That's why you are suffering. What is wrong? Everything other than pursuing self is wrong. That's why all of them are troubling you. But still, why am I doing Swamiji? Because you are deluded. But why I am deluded? You are ignorant. Why are I ignorant? You are not coming to class. Upanishad. Why I am not coming to the class? You are running here and there. Why? You have vasanas in you. You have desires in you. And you have all the dussangi people around you brought by you only. Then what to do? What to do? What? Everything you change, then dussang says, satsang mein aao. तत्व को सुनो, remove the vasanas, remove your desires, then there will be no misery. I am suffering means I am doing wrong, that's it. That is why, remember, very funny thoughts, these are all. I don't know whether it will catch or not. What non spiritual thing I am doing now, of this result, tomorrow will come to me in the form of misery. And day before yesterday, whatever non spiritual I have done, at the time of doing it might have appeared maja maja. But today it will give misery, dukkha to me. That's how in this world, everybody non-spiritual, all are suffering. Only question of time. कोई आज दुखी हो रहा है, कल दुखी हो रहा है. That's it. But to be miserable is the compulsory way for the one who is not awakened to reality. The temporary little pleasures, because of by mistake some things coincide. But this bitter truth and the better truth and the best truth, we are immature to accept. As long as we maintain that stupidity, status quo, immaturity, mudamate, then dukru karane only we keep on doing. We never turn to Bhaja Govindam. Suffer. कर्माध्यक्षः का ये सारा अर्थ है. In his presence, actions happen. He gives the result. Neither he is the doer nor the enjoyer. When a papi does papa karma, the consciousness in him doesn't get affected. Punyatma does punya karma, it doesn't get affected. Sadhaka does sadhana, doesn't get affected. It gives result to all the three. Papatma ko dukkha, punyatma ko sukha, and the sadhaka ko moksha. Karma adhyaksha. Okay? Adhishtata. Sarva prani krita vichitra karma adhishtata. Without the pure Satchidananda, what karma can anybody do? Karmadhyaksha. Karmadhyaksha. Right? Think about it more. Next one. Sarvabhuta Adhivasaha. What is Sarvabhuta Adhivasa? Adhivenkatashailamudaramate Janata Vimatadikadanarathat परदेवतया गदितान् कमलादयितान्न परं कलये अधि अधितिष्ठति. Again, सर्वभूत अधिवासः कि सर्वप्राणिषु वसति इत्यर्थः. सर्वभूत अधिवासः is he stays in all the beings. Sarvapranishu vasati. There, the devotional aspect will help us here to see the God Paramatma in every being. He is very much there. Three things we told: the Paramatma hai, the Jivatma hai, the Dushtatma hai. In everybody, all the three. Our job is from the Dushtatma we have to enter into Jivatma, Tadatma, and that Jivatma should become Sadhaka. Sadhaka to realize is Paramatma Swarup. That's what should be our intellectual journey, maturity. I am not any Dushta. Who is a Dushtatma? Who is seeker of the outer world. He is Dushtatma, Vas. Dushta to himself first, then to everyone. Do you say I am Jivatma? Then what is the only purpose of Jivatma? Evolution, to identify with the self. Then become Sadhaka. Sadhaka only of the Sadhya Vastu, the inner self. Reach out that. That's it. Let us be very clear in this. नहीं क्लियर है तो और 5 साल सुनो. मैं तो जब तक जिंदा हूं आई विल टॉक ओनली हियर. We are all blessed through these classes in getting this repeated doses of understanding and conviction regarding the reality and its glory and the necessity, need, and sense of urgency of realizing it. Nobody is blessed with these opportunities. कई जगह एक दिन गुरु बोलेंगे छोड़ेंगे, उस दिन हमारे और कहीं है, वो सुनते ही नहीं व्हाट इज सेड. यहाँ ऐसा ही नहीं. Even if you don't listen today, tomorrow you listen. If tomorrow day, every day it's going on. And दिन में सुबह दोपहर शाम. If you don't listen in Shwethashwathara, you will be told in Gita. If you don't in Gita, you will be told in Mandukya. वो भी नहीं सुना तो Yoga Vasisht. वो भी नहीं सुना तो you will be in the Shankara's literature. वो भी नहीं सुना तो फिर अगले दिन सुबह शुरू. For us, every day is a new year, new day. है ना? Now we will, after Sankranti, we'll start another class. At least one I will start. What is that? Let me see. Right, friends? This is the Sarva Bhutadi Vasa. Now, Sakshi. What is Sakshi? Sarvesham Bhutanam Sakshi. Sarvesham Bhutanam Sakshi. Sarvadrashta. He being consciousness, he is seeing everybody all the time. है ना? आप सीसी कैमरा के सामने कोई कपड़ा लगाओ तो नो यू दैट वोंट रिकॉर्ड. इट डजंट हट करके इट कैन नॉट डू दैट. यार ये थोड़ा सा तार काट दो खत्म. इट वोंट वर्क. बिजली ठप हो गया इट वोंट वर्क. बट द लॉर्ड सीसीटीवी नेवर गेट्स ऑफ. इट इज फोकस्ड ऑन सर्वभूत साक्षी. साक्षात ईक्षते. Because his nature is awareness. Awareness never becomes non-aware. नहीं द्रष्टुः दृष्टेः विपरिलोपः विद्यते. The conscious seer can never become unconscious non-seer. He'll always be seeing. Sakshi. Okay. Quotation. Sakshat drashtari sangyayam. So in the Panini Sutra, the Sakshi is the word used for the meaning of Sakshat Drashta. Sakshat Drashtari Sangyayam. Sangya means Namavach. Sakshat Drashta ko Sakshi करके define किया. So what is Sakshi word which we listen again and again? Sakshat Drashta iti Sakshi. Drashta को ही ईक्षणम कहते हैं तो साक्षात ईक्षते इति साक्षी. That he says सर्वेषां भूतानां साक्षी. No, I'm not explaining detailedly the consequence of this. You know, little we'll touch today. 3 aspects, very essential. One is what? He is Sakshi of me also. Therefore, I cannot escape from his drishti. I may escape from the world, फ्रॉम द कोर्ट, पैसे देकर कुछ कोई कोई लोग पैसे खिलाकर जिंदगी भर भी केसेस से बचकर एक दिन मरते, एस्केपिंग फ्रॉम द कोर्ट एंड ऑल, बिकॉज दे यूज देयर पावर एंड ऑल। किसी ने उसको दोषी खड़ा करके उसको कन्विक्ट नहीं किया। There are many people. Some of them go to foreign countries and settle there, having cheated the nation here. And we go on pleading or requesting that country to उसको भेजो इधर में, वो लोग नहीं भेजे, वो पैसे दे रहा है उधर वो। And every country wants to hold some other country in some way or the other. All nonsense they use. So the people यहाँ बच सकते हैं, but the Lord's दृष्टि nobody can escape, and is all powerful to give the rewards. This is first thing. Me, Bhagavan is watching. My every thought, He is watching. Every word, every action. Now, when I know it, that you are under the surveillance camera, don't you behave suddenly? These people, I tell you, the film वाले का हो, cricket वाले का, बेचारे इतना उनको training लेना पड़ता है. Because they have such a become public figure, no day they are without camera. No time of the day. So they can't scratch also because वीडियो में आ जाएगा फिर. Then the comments will come, trolling will come. अरे क्या है? There's no end to it. We, when we become aware that the Lord is aware of us, there is a chance for us to behave. Second, the whole world Bhagavan knows. Therefore, don't worry. To which jiva, what phala to be given, वो कर रहे हैं, ज्यादा टेंशन ना लेना जगत के बारे में. And yet, as a part of our sadhana, we do seva to the world. First through dharma, second, anything extra depending on our time and resources. And Lord is watching that also. That's called punya karma. It will be rewarded. So He is watching me, He is watching others, He is watching me, how I am relating with others. Especially the positive thing we are talking. He is watching. If you are doing some dana to somebody, Prabhu dekh rahe. Oh, he is matured. He is sharing what he has got with others. Let me bless him. It goes on happening. ठीक है? ये है कर्माध्यक्ष. Then sarva, sorry, it is sakshi word ka meaning. Then cheta kevalaha nirgunaha. 3 words are there. 5 minutes it will take, 10 minutes. Tomorrow we'll see. With that, this sloka is done. Then go to the 12th, equally beautiful. The entire chapter, next 10, 12 slokas are so profound, so tasty that I am feeling not to finish it. नहीं तो फिर चला जाएगा. जैसे सच्चे वंडरफुल उपनिषद साहब मांडुक्य तैत्तिरीय पढ़ के रख ही दिया, ये भी पढ़ के रख ही देंगे हम. But thank God, through every Upanishad, every day we are touching the truth, which is the purpose. Upanishads are means. The reality is the goal. So we are touching it. Thank God. Om 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 Purnamadah Om Shruti Matre Namaha Tat Sat Brahmarpanam Astu. धन्यवाद. कम गीता थोड़ा पढ़ेंगे.